Well, good morning. I got to think about this one for a minute. July 3, it's Friday. Going to head up to Hayden Island today. It's about 30 miles. A good day will take me 6 hours. It'll probably take me closer to 7. Weather today is supposed to be blistering hot again. There's a severe heat warning in effect for Manitoulin, Sudbury, Espanola, Ellie Lake area. And the wind is supposed to be light and somewhere around noon turn to the northwest at 10, which means I'm going to be taking it right on the nose, which is not a big help, but might be able to tack a little bit all the way up. Going to get all the sails out today rather than just the jib that I ran yesterday. Going to take down the Dodger, and it's going to be an unbelievably hot, pleasant day again on Georgian Bay. Pretty uneventful here last night. I'm the only boat in. I'm at Club Island in the harbor. Nothing else here. Couldn't hear any coyotes, wolves. There's no sign of any animal activity here at all other than a few water birds. Putted around in the dinghy and there's nothing here. It is literally a deserted island. It's actually very nice. Not anywhere to stay for a couple of nights unless you're storm stayed, which would be ideal. I'm just tucked in behind a hook here. That kind of protects me from everything. If the east wind came up, supposedly an east wind's going to come up later on this evening, 15 from the east, so I'll be good in at Hayden Island as well. And they're talking about some boomers late in the day, which is typical for this kind of heat. I always like to try to get as much traveling done as I can early in the day, especially on days like today where you know that this intense heat is going to generate some thunderstorms. There were some real big boomers that went just north of me last night. Really big boomers. I'm glad they missed me. Not that I don't like thunderstorms. I don't mind them when they're hitting somebody else. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see this very well or not. It might be too far away. But the swing bridge is swinging in little current. I'll give it another few seconds and then I'm heading straight through. What a beautiful morning. Wow. I don't know how many times I've been over this bridge. Hundreds. Never been under it. Great little village of Little Current. Been here a gazillion times. It's always been the off season. It's the first time I've had a chance to actually walk through town. I think if I was a girl, I'd probably be stuck here for a couple of days just going in all the great little shops. Very, very well done. Well, I made it. I'm on Hotham, H-O-T-H-A-M. It's Sunday. I don't have to speak properly. Island. And this is just about as far north as you can go in the North Channel. If I got any farther north, I'd probably be taking a bus from here. So I've made it from Collingwood in the south to Hotham Island in the north in 5 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. Got out to Christian Island on Tuesday evening and just to kind of save some time and whatnot. It worked out really well. Just south of me over here, the Benjamin Islands, which is a very famous boating spot, and I went into the Benjamins earlier today, and it was just packed full of boats. So nice to see there's somebody else out on the water other than me. So I spun around the south end and came up and picked my way through the stones in that little channel and popped into here. And I'm just going to show you quick. It's just rocks and trees and water, but this is the Georgian Bay Land Trust property called the Campbell something. I don't know if it's the Campbell Reserve, whatever it is. There's 25 or 30 acres here that Georgian Bay Land Trust is responsible for, and hard to believe, but they're holding me responsible for doing the land stewarding job here. Anyway, it's going to be a great afternoon. Going to get fishing pole out, see if I can drown a worm or two. I sure can't fish where the Tinker's Petunia, I'll tell you. I went fishing the other day, caught 0, just as usual. But it sure has been a great day. It hasn't been that blistering hot sun. There's a bit of a haze in the sky, so I'm not getting too fried. It's kind of nice. Now this is something interesting I have never seen before. All the rocks all broken up and have all slid down the side of the hill right into the shore. Let's just go over here a little bit to the west, and it's regular old shoreline. And look at that. I've never seen it. Everything is all broken. I wonder how that happened. Isn't that neat? So I just had a pretty interesting thing happen to me. I was putting along the shore on the bottom end of there we go, now I can see again. Bottom end of Possum Island. Actually trying to see if I could fish. Not very good at fishing. My brother just puts me to shame all the time. Anyways, I looked out in the channel and saw a canoe with what looked like a great big huge beach ball in it. So I just putted out and met this fellow out in the middle of the channel, and what looked like the beach ball, oh, getting a little close to shore here, was actually a sail. So this is what transpired. Okay, tell me your story. Who are you? Where are you going? Where you been? All that stuff?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll have to paddle back there. Adam Taborik, I'm from Cambridge, and I started in Batchewana Bay.
No kidding.
10 days ago, and I'm on my way to Killarney. I should be there 2 more days.
Yeah, good for you.
If the wind keeps going down.
I'll be in Killarney in 2 days.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Isn't that great? So does the sail help stabilize the boat as well as propel you along?
The sail, it's pretty tricky. You have to be, you have to get used to it. If the wind's strong, that's down like a centerboard.
Yeah.
But you're constantly adjusting.
Yeah.
But
Isn't that
I'll
great?
tell you what, like, I had a big wind on Superior, and at my back, and I did 61K that day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
I don't even do that in the sailboat. Wow,
yeah,
good for you.
just rocking.
Good for you. Well, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
We do a YouTube channel for the Georgian Bay Land Trust, and now you're going to be a star.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care, man. I'll see ya. Well, that sure feels better, I'll tell you. The lichen out here is really interesting. Several varieties. And just goose shit. That's it. Nothing else. No otters. Very strange. Very strange indeed. You know, there's something about being out here in the middle of absolutely nothing. It's kind of lost. Well, I'm not lost. I know exactly where the hell I am. I did get lost once this year, though. First time in 50 years. Man, did that ever rattle my cage. I don't know where the hell my brain was that day, but whoa, never gonna happen again. Oh, I learned a new fashion thing. It's called a French tuck. I know a lot of things that are French, but never heard of a tuck before. But anyways, I'm on the bottom end of Hotham Island, and this place is pretty spectacular if you like the wilderness. A lot of these short white pines, jack pines, growing right out of the rocks. Tiny, tiny little bit of dirt they're hanging on to. All seem to be doing a fine job. Just went fishing, of course caught my limit, which is 0. Typical me. Had a dream sitting over there all by herself. Gonna head east tomorrow, back through Little Current. What's tomorrow? Monday. And then won't make it as far as Killarney. Maybe Partridge Island. There's a spot over there I want to see called Hole in the Wall, which kind of sounds. And I know another hole in the wall that's just. I guess it's. I got to think about this one. It's just north of 12 Mile Bay, and it's a really neat spot. And done some fishing there and caught some fish. Going to find out a little bit more about Hotham Island, what the history is. Really don't know anything about it at all. I came out here because it's kind of one of the most northern spots you can get to in the North Channel, Georgian Bay. And it's also a property that the Georgian Bay Land Trust, bless their hearts, take care of. And they gave me the privilege of coming all the way out here to do that. Last time I was talking to you folks about Georgian Bay Land Trust, I was mentioning the G-Blast. And I mentioned that I was probably going to get her email wrong, and I did. But apparently Sarah has set up another email that is sarah@gblt.org. And she's the girl, if you remember I was telling you, that takes care of the thing called the G-Blast. And I'll tell you, it's just the greatest little email publication that comes out monthly, bi-monthly, something like that. Always look forward to receiving it. She does a great job with it. Because the Land Trust has a really nice piece of property. I'm just kind of one spit over from it. It was a little too shallow to get paddle dream in there. And I went in there and putted around and saw a bunch of minnows. Looked as if there was some logging that had gone on. Other than that, the property is pristine. I've been up and down the whole south side here of Hotham Island, and it is in its natural state the way it should be. Folks, if they're stopping here, and they should, there's some dandy little inlets like this, right on the main channel here. Folks are obviously taking care of the place, which is always great to see. It's very, very little boat traffic, and this is the main channel to go back in through to Little Current. And it just doesn't really get much better than this. If you like the outdoors and spending a few days on your own, I'm telling you, this is the place